There are other ways to view this model other than selecting the preset views, and this shows only 4 views, and you are not limited to just these 4. I'm going to show you 2 other ways of selecting different views. The first one is not used so much anymore. I'm going to type VP at the command line and enter. This shows me the Viewpoint Presets window. I have 2 diagrams, one on the left, one on the right. With the diagram on the left, you can say that the model is currently in the center of this circle. The positive x-axis would then go from the center towards the 0. The positive y-axis would go from the center to 90. This is allowing me to select the location on the XY plane to view the model. I can click or I can type in a value. I'm going to select 220. Moving over to the right hand side, the model is located at the center of this circle. The positive z-axis is going from the center of the circle up to this 90 degree. I can select a location from the XY plane to view this model, or I can type a value in. I'm going to select 65 degrees. Once I have done that, I will now click OK, and the view has changed based on my settings. The other way to select a different view is from the View pull-down menu, select 3D Orbit. When I click on 3D Orbit, I get a large green circle on my screen, and then I have 4 smaller circles at each of the quadrant points. I can click in 3 different locations: inside of the circle, outside of the circle, or inside one of the smaller circles. If I click and drag inside of the circle, I can then orbit about the model, thereby changing the view. If I click and drag outside of the circle, I am then changing my view, and I am twisting the view about the model. The location and the rotation of the model have not changed. It is the view that I am changing. If I click on either the top or bottom small circle, I am then orbiting about an invisible horizontal axis. By clicking on either the left or right small circle, I am orbiting about an invisible vertical axis. So by manipulating the location of my clicks, I can then change the view. I can right click and exit, or I can go to pan or zoom, and further down here I can reset the view to what I originally had before selecting 3D Orbit, or I can select a preset view, and this I can get from the icons or from this location. For now I will select exit, and I can now work on my model without being limited to a preset view.